In this video, I want to tell you about Bilt's rent day benefits for the first rent day since they brought in their new Bilt 2.0 cards. They have a transfer bonus to a certain airline on March 1st, and since the new benefits are live, there is a way that you can now upgrade your membership tier to take advantage of higher bonuses. Then we also have Chase adding a new transfer partner, and this is the first new partner they've added in a while. It's a popular hotel chain, and we'll tell you all about that later on in the video. Hey Credit Warriors, welcome to the show. My name is Ben Hedges, aka the Credit Shifu, and on this channel I cover US credit cards, personal finance, and luxury travel. If you like the sound of that, please subscribe. But let's get into it. Okay, so you may know Bilt as a system that lets you pay rent and now mortgages with a credit card. They also have a great dining program, which I really like. Link is down below. And if you get their credit cards, the new recently released Bilt 2.0 cards, you can earn Bilt cash in addition to Bilt points on your spending, which can help you cut down or eliminate altogether the fees for rent and mortgage payments. But you can be a Bilt member without having the credit card. I'm probably going to get their blue card, but I'm waiting for the bugs to be ironed out of the system first. Some people have reported mortgage payments not going through, so I want it to be absolutely certain before I get it. So for now, I'm just using the dining program. Now, every month, on the first of the month, Bilt does what they call Rent Day, where credit card holders get double points on all their spending categories, but all Bilt members, whether you have the Bilt credit cards or not, normally get a transfer bonus to a certain transfer partner. And I now have information on Rent Day for March 1st. Let's check it out. So the March 1st transfer bonus is to Japan Airlines. And Japan Airlines, it's a great airline. I went from Taipei to Tokyo on Japan Airlines in their business class. Even though it was a short flight, they had those fully flat beds. Okay, I specifically booked one that had fully flat beds because some of the flights didn't. And it was a really great experience and the food was great. I would say that that was the best food I've ever had on any airline, all right? The air stewardesses or air hostesses, what are they called these days? Anyway, the air hostesses were really, really nice too. But you can also use Japan Airline points to book other One World Alliance airlines like British Airways, American Airlines, etc., both of which I've flown on many times. Okay, let's now look at the bonus amounts. So if we click in here, right now it's not rent day yet, so the transfer rate you currently get is still 1-to-1, i.e. 1,000 Bilt points to 1,000 Japan Airlines miles. But if we look down here, you can see blue, that's just any member of the Bilt program, at 25%, silver is 50%, gold is 75%, and platinum is 100% bonus. But there is more. There is now a way to increase the bonuses even more. Check this out. You can use Bilt Cash to temporarily upgrade your status for $135, that's $135 in Bilt Cash, and access a higher tier promotion. So you can actually increase your bonus by 25%, so up to the next tier, by exchanging $135 worth of Bilt Cash. And Platinum members, although there is no tier above them, they can increase by 25% too, to a 125% bonus. Now, whether this is worth doing or not is going to depend on the value you are getting for those extra Bilt points you transfer over versus the opportunity cost of giving up that Bilt Cash. But let's say you do spend the Bilt Cash and you get an extra 25%. So if you transferred over 100,000 points and you're a blue member, well, now you're getting 150,000 since you get the 25% bonus anyway for being a blue member. And now you get an extra 25% because you've exchanged your Bilt Cash. So that extra 25% that you've traded in for that Bilt Cash is going to be another 25,000 miles. Now, not that many blogs do valuations for Japan Airlines miles because it's not as common as like American Airlines miles, Delta miles, etc. But 1 mile at a time does value them at 1.3 cents a piece. So that would be $325 in value for the extra 25,000 points, which is over double the value of the Bilt Cash that you are exchanging. So it could be worth it, and the more miles you transfer, the more valuable that extra 25% will be. So do go and check that out in your Bilt account. It should be visible there now when you sign in with a little countdown until rent day. And remember, it's only for one day, March 1st, and I only recommend transferring out if you've already found an award you want to do on Japan Airlines or a partner that you can book through Japan Airlines, or you're super experienced at using Japan Airlines miles so you know that they won't go to waste. Now, there are a few other benefits on rent day, such as certain dining deals or comedy or whatever, win a free month of rent, etc. But none of those are really that significant to our audience, so we normally don't cover them. But if you have the Bilt credit cards, you will be getting double points for that day as well. If you want to sign up for Bilt and earn Bilt points on dining, rent, and also at Walgreens using your existing credit cards, do check them out in the links below. For the dining program, for example, it normally adds 3 points per dollar on top of whatever you earn on whatever credit card you use. So for the Amex Gold, for example, it's going to be 4 points per dollar from your card and then another 3 points per dollar from Bilt for a total of 7 points per dollar when you dine at Bilt restaurants, which there are many, okay, especially if you live in a big city. Click below if you're interested, and don't forget, after you sign up, do link a card so you can actually earn points. All right, let's now move on to Chase's new transfer partner. So as viewers of my channel know, Chase Bank is one of the most valuable banks for earning transferable points on credit cards to use for free travel, alongside Amex, Citi, and Capital One. Those are kind of like the big four. But personally, I only use Chase and Amex cards to earn transferable points, all right? I don't want my points to be too spread out. I like to pool them in just 2 banks, okay? Now, Chase has just brought in a new transfer partner, which takes its total number of partners up to 14. 10 airlines and 4 hotel chains. And this new partner is Wyndham Hotels. It is now available in your account, and there was some confusion on other blogs this morning as to whether the transfer ratio was 1-to-1 or not. I'm thinking it should be because all the other Chase transfer partners are 1-to-1, and I checked it by linking my Wyndham account and doing a test transfer, which I didn't fully go through with, but I set it up, and it seems that I was getting 1,000 Wyndham points for 1,000 Chase points, so that is 1-to-1. The Points Guy valuation for Wyndham points is 1.1 cents per point. That is the average value you can get when booking their hotels. Of course, you might get more, especially if you're booking the really high-end hotels. But if you want to book a Wyndham property, you may also want to check out the Chase Travel portal as well and compare the value that you're getting, since if it's a Wyndham property eligible for points boost through Chase Travel, you may get higher value through the portal than you would get through booking with Wyndham points. If you already have a load of Wyndham points in your account that you earned from a Wyndham credit card, like the Wyndham Rewards Earner Business Card, which I really like, all right? It gives you Wyndham Diamond status, which is really useful. It used to be more useful because you used to be able to get all the casino hotel statuses, but it seems that's gone away now. But still, it's Wyndham Diamond, which is a high status with Wyndham. But if you've been using a Wyndham card to earn Wyndham points and then you need to top up a balance by a few thousand to do an award booking, in that case, transferring from Chase is going to be a very convenient option. Wyndham is now live as a transfer partner in Chase accounts, so if you want to go in and have a look or do a transfer, you can do that now. But speaking of Wyndham, there is another popular bank currently offering a transfer bonus over to Wyndham, and it's one of those big 4 major credit card issuing banks we mentioned just a moment ago. Let's check it out. So the bank that is currently offering a transfer bonus to Wyndham is, of course, Citi. You can see here in their Thank You Points travel portal, it is a 25% bonus. But with this one, you're actually going to end up with different amounts depending on which card you have, since not all Citi cards transfer at a 1-to-1 ratio. So let's open this up and have a look. If you have one of these cards, the Citi Strata Elite, Citi Strata Premier, Prestige, or the AT&T Access More card, points do transfer at a 1-to-1 ratio, and thus with a 25% bonus, you end up with 1,000 Citi points equaling 1,250 Wyndham points. But if you have one of their cashback focused cards, like the Double Cash, the Custom Cash, etc., your points originally transferred over at a 1-to-0.7 ratio. So with this extra 25%, it brings you up to 1,000 Citi points equaling 875 Wyndham points. Not worth it, in my opinion. So yeah, I'd only encourage people to take advantage of this if you do have one of those cards that normally transfer over at a 1-to-1 ratio, and thus that has now become 1-to-1.25. Obviously though, if you have multiple Citi cards, you can first transfer from the Custom Cash over to your Citi Strata Premier, and then from the Premier over to Wyndham, which is how you get that higher value, even if the points were initially earned on one of those cashback cards. The bonus with Citi runs until March 21st, so you have about a month to take advantage of it. All right, guys, that is the video for today. I hope there was some useful information in there for you. If you want to check out the Bilt dining program or other parts of the Bilt system, like earning points at Walgreens, for example, or paying rent with any credit card, do click the link down below. Just remember to link a card so that you can actually earn points. And using our links does really help us out, so we thank you very much if you do. As always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.